Hey everybody, welcome to Your Beautiful Table, a YouTube channel and a website all about helping you make your tabletops beautiful and your house beautiful too. Today we're going to talk about Antica Farmacista, and I have an opening and we're going to talk about what is inside, so stay tuned. Thanks everybody for coming on back. I'm really glad that you're here. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. Check out our website, yourbeautifultable.com. Lots of good information on our website. Well, it's moving towards springtime. I've got the spring fever, even though the weather really isn't cooperating today. We're like rain, cloudy, and cold, and maybe a snow shower. But anyway, yesterday was 70 degrees. And I needed to get some reed diffusers for our powder room and a guest bathroom, and I love Antica Farmacista. And so if you are unfamiliar with the brand, it is sort of a luxury home fragrance brand, and there's also personal care and personal fragrance. You can find it at anticafarmacista.com, and I'll link to the products below. But I ordered, I think I have 3 of their Prosecco diffusers in here. They're small diffusers that I ordered because I want one for powder room, one for guest bathroom, and then one for my office at work. And I love the Prosecco scent. So here is their beautiful box. It came in a really nice branded box. It was delivered by FedEx on a Sunday, which was lovely. That was today. I wanted to go ahead and get it open, but you can see the box was in great shape, and they've got pretty elegant branding. Now, I used to get Antica Farmacista at Nordstrom when I lived in a different city, but I moved and we don't have a Nordstrom here. So you may be able to find it locally at different boutiques or at Nordstrom, or you can order it from Nordstrom or Antica Farmacista online. But wasn't available locally, but it arrived in just a few days. The shipping time was under a week. So I think I ordered it last weekend or early in the week, and it was under a week. So it was nice that it was delivered, without delay on a weekend. I really appreciated that, because then I'll be able to start the week with this delicious fragrance. So let's check it out. So in the box, we've got a few samples here up top. So when I ordered, I was able to pick a few samples, and so the packaging, there's paper packaging here, and I picked a sample of Antica Farmacista Green. So I'll take do some sample testing and come back to you. And then this is called Happy Hour, and these are personal fragrances, Eau de Parfum, and I'm excited about these. These two sounded a little bit of fun, so we'll check that out. And then on top are the reeds. So there are 3 sets of reeds that they've dropped in there for the reed diffusers, and these reeds are nice and cream colored, and they've got elastic little plastic bands here and here. I'm hoping I'm getting it in the camera. And then they've got this satin or silk ribbon. So a nice presentation for the 3 reeds that are in there. And these were small diffusers, so they weren't too large. Let's get it so you can see. So here's some paper that I'll be able to recycle. And then in the middle is there are 3 of the diffusers, and then there's more paper underneath. So no plastic or styrofoam packaging, which is nice. All right, so let's get one of these out. So it's in sort of this kind of egg crate, perforated paper. These are great if you do Christmas wrapping or additional shipping. You can just keep this stuff. And then, so we've got that perforated stuff, and then there is the Antica Farmacista Prosecco. It comes in these little bottles that look like sort of apothecary or pharmacy old bottles. You can see that it's got a nice label here that's affixed. It's got a nice elegant script. It's sort of a creamy yellow color. The liquid of the diffuser is a nice bright yellow. It sort of looks like Prosecco or some kind of white wine. It's got this nice black satin bow on top, and then the label here, and then there's a label on the bottom that gives all the different warnings. So it talks about the components here. So I'm gonna pause just for a second so that I can open this up. There is a and I don't want to do it while I'm like on the camera, and well, maybe I can do it while I'm here. Well, there's because it's got this like, I don't know, plastic. You can hear me clicking it there. It's got this plastic wrap that's on top. I think I can get it with my finger. Hey-ya! I thought I saw it like a little perforated place. Maybe it was right. If I weren't on camera, I would be able to do this with no problem. Let me not spill it. Okay, so I was able to get the plastic wrap off. That helps keep the stopper secure, but even the plastic is branded. It's got this nice pattern on it. And I can begin to smell the scent. So one of the things I like about Antica Farmacista and the diffusers is that you can adjust the number of reeds that you put into the diffuser if you want a lighter amount of fragrance or you're finding that it's too intense. And so I'm going to open this up and just give you an sort of initial perspective of the fragrance combination. I've used this fragrance before. I'm holding it carefully because that stopper is in there really, really well. I've used this fragrance before and fell in love with it. It's fresh and bright and citrusy and a little bit of lemony floral without being too much. I'm being very careful. Don't want to spill. Wow. Okay, so I wanted to show you this. One of the things that the is concerning when I buy, especially liquid diffusers online, is that will it spill as it shipped? And this came, of course, from Antica Farmacista themselves. And I think this looks a little bit absorbent. Like the material here looks like it was a little bit absorbent because there was a little bit of the fragrance oil on. This cork, I'm calling it a cork, but it was really firmly secure in the diffuser, or excuse me, in the bottle. And then it may be difficult to see, but it's pretty full, and none of it spilled out. And so I'm glad of that because that way, it didn't leak out and didn't cause a problem. So let's talk about this fragrance. So I would call this, I'm going to smell it from the diffuser lid. So it is, there is a sharp white crisp note, and there's almost some citrus in there too, and there is a little bit of like gardenia, but there's almost like sweet melon too. So it goes sweet and wet and crisp and bright. I don't know, and then some lemon. Yum, 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 yum. And so I took a quick break because I wanted to compare my nose to what I smelled to the Antica Farmacista website to see if what I was smelling was what they described. And they say is our top selling scent, citrus top notes, hit it, balanced with subtle floral notes of it's lily of the valley. And I don't know how they call it. It's spelled Mugeuet, Muguet. Not good with the French, but it's Lily of the Valley is this fragrance in French. Apricot and passion fruit complement the sweetness of black currant. So I didn't get the black currant, but I did get the sweet fruit. A crisp scent celebrating the sparkling effervescence of Prosecco and champagne scents. So it says it's their top selling scent, and I can tell you why. So in the past, it's been in a powder room that I've had, in that small. This is, let's see, how many milliliters is on here. Of course, now I can't see it because it's on the thing. This is 100 milliliters or 2.4 fluid ounces, and it's made in the USA. So in the past, I've had that size in a powder room, and it's filled the powder room, and it makes it smell fresh and clean. So it's a great bathroom or office scent. I'm looking forward to it. So it's great for springtime with that fruit and crisp white floral. So if you're looking for a scent, you're headed back to the office, and you want a scent for your office that's not going to be overpowering or be distracting to your colleagues. I thankfully have my own sort of office space at work and can close the door so it doesn't really won't irritate other people. Or if you're looking for a scent for a powder room or bathroom, check out Antica Farmacista's Prosecco. It's really great. So, what you do if you've never used a reed diffuser before is you just take the, plastic off the reed diffuser. I just dropped them. I'm gonna have to find them. And I slid this down so the reeds are like this. And then you place the reeds inside the reed diffuser, and then you place it in a place in the powder room where it will be sort of out of the way. And then the reeds will absorb the fluid and it'll rise up into the other parts of the reeds, and then it will scent the air. And so if there's a little bit of air movement, that's great. And but generally, this lasted for me 3 to 6 months. So depending on the temperature and if there's a breeze in the room, you may be able to get a good long scent length out of this small bottle. Now, if you want more scent, they of course make larger volume of the Prosecco fragrance, and all of their other fragrances you can get larger reeds, larger of course for a larger space, or if you want more intense fragrance. So I'm gonna get this into the powder room and begin to enjoy it. Thanks everybody for joining, and we'll see you next time.